What is a noun? A noun is a word that functions as the name of something. Nouns are the most common class of word in English. The 8 main types of nouns are common nouns, proper nouns, countable nouns, uncountable nouns, concrete nouns, abstract nouns, compound nouns, and collective nouns. Let's look at what each type of noun is with examples. Common nouns. Common nouns are used to name people, places, or things. In general, it refers to the class or type of person or thing without being specific. Some examples of common nouns are girl, city, animal, house, fruit. I don't give the specific name of them. It's a girl in general, an animal in general, a fruit in general. Girl is a common noun because it refers to a girl in general without giving her name. Dog is a common noun because it refers to a dog in general. I don't give the specific name of that dog. Mountain is a common noun. It refers to a mountain in general and again. I don't specify the name of that mountain. So girl, dog, and mountain are common nouns because it is the general name of that type of person or thing. Common nouns can be divided into smaller classes, such as countable and uncountable nouns, as well as concrete and abstract nouns. Proper nouns. Proper nouns are used to name a specific or individual person, place, or thing. Examples of proper nouns are John, London, Pluto, France. Notice that in English, proper nouns begin with a capital letter. London begins with a capital L and not a small l. Pluto begins with a capital P and not a small p. So if we look at our examples again, John is the specific name of a person. London is the specific name of a city. France is the specific name of a country. They all begin with a capital letter. So let's look at these pictures again. Girl is a common noun, as it refers to a type of person without being specific. Susan is a proper noun, because we specify the name of that girl. Dog is a common noun, as refers to a type of animal without being specific. Max is a proper noun, because we specify the name of that dog. Here Max, come here Max, your dinner's ready. Max is the name of the dog, so Max is a proper noun. Mountain is a common noun, as it refers to a type of geological formation, and we do not specify the name of that mountain. Mount Everest is a proper noun because we specify the name of a mountain. Countable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted. Countable nouns have a singular form and a plural form and can be used with a number, or with a, or and before it. Sometimes, countable nouns are called count nouns. Some examples of countable nouns are car, disc, cup, house, bike. You can count cars. You can say 1 car, 2 cars. Cup is a countable noun because you can count 1 cup and 2 cups. Bike is countable too because you can say 1 bike and 2 bikes. Let's look at the pictures. Umbrella is a countable noun because you can say 1, 2, 3, or 1,000 umbrellas. It is possible to count them. Table is also an uncountable noun because we can count them. Books is a countable noun in its plural form. You normally add the letter s to make a countable noun plural. For example, 1 book, 2 books. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted. For example, you cannot count rain. No, you do not say 1 rain or 2 rains. No, it's not possible, so rain is uncountable. Cheese is also an uncountable noun because you can't count cheese in English. You can count slices of cheese, but then you're counting slices, as in 1 slice, or 2 slices, and not cheese. The same with blood, blood is uncountable. You can count drops of blood, but then you're counting the number of drops. 1 drop, 2 drops, and you're not counting blood. Uncountable nouns often refer to substances like paper, gold, and wood. Also liquids like milk, oil, and juice. These are usually uncountable nouns, just like blood is a liquid, and is also uncountable. Uncountable nouns often refer to abstract ideas like happiness, time, information. You cannot count happiness. You cannot say, "Oh look, I have 3 happinesses." No, it's not possible, so happiness is an abstract idea and is uncountable. Sometimes uncountable nouns are also called mass nouns. Some examples of uncountable nouns are wood, air, milk, and happiness. You cannot count these. Wood is a substance or material. Milk is a liquid. Happiness is an abstract idea. Concrete nouns. Concrete nouns, sometimes known as material nouns, are nouns that refer to people or things that exist physically and that at least one of the senses can detect it. This means you can see, touch, hear, smell, or taste it. Some examples of concrete nouns are dog, tree, apple, moon, and sock. Dog is a concrete noun, as you can see a dog, or hear, or touch a dog. Apple is a concrete noun, because you can touch and taste an apple. Sock is a concrete noun, because you can smell a sock or touch a sock. Our examples with pictures. Frog is a concrete noun, because it physically exists. You can see, touch, or hear a frog. Hamburger is also a concrete noun, because you can taste it and see it. The same with flower. It is a concrete noun, because you can smell a flower, or see a flower. It physically exists for us to see, or touch. Abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are the opposite of concrete nouns. Abstract nouns are nouns that have no physical existence. They refer to ideas, feelings, and emotions or concepts. So you cannot see, you cannot touch, you cannot hear, you cannot smell, or you cannot taste an abstract noun. Some examples of abstract nouns are love, time, fear, freedom, and luck. Love is a feeling, so we cannot touch love, we feel love. The same with fear. Fear is an emotion and we cannot touch or see it. Luck is a concept that does not have a physical existence, so it is also an abstract noun. Let's look at our pictures. Justice is not a physical thing. You cannot touch it, so it is an abstract noun. You cannot touch or smell or taste time. It is a concept that exists, that does not have a physical form or physical existence, so time is an abstract noun. And we already mentioned that love is a feeling, not something that you can touch. Compound nouns. Compound nouns are 2 or more words that create a noun. Compound nouns can be written as one word, like toothbrush. They can be joined by a hyphen, like Jack in the Box, or they can be written as separate words, like bus stop. You need to learn which way a compound noun is written, as in, are the words joined with a hyphen, or written together or written separately, as each compound noun usually has only one form. Some examples of compound nouns are rainfall, which is written as one word, son-in-law, which is joined by hyphens, and credit card, which are separate words. Notice how the main stress is normally on the first part of the compound word. Rainfall, son-in-law, credit card, toothbrush, Jack in the Box, bus stop. Collective nouns. Collective nouns are words that refer to a set or group of people, animals, or things. It is the name of a group of things. Some examples of collective nouns are team, pile, flock, stack, and bunch. A team is a group of people, often players or members of something, who have come together to achieve a common goal. A flock is a group of birds. A bunch is a group of things, typically bananas, grapes, or flowers. Collective nouns are often followed by of, plus a plural noun, except when referring to people. We say a flock of seagulls, a bunch of grapes, or a bunch of flowers, a pile of magazines. Something important to know is that a noun can belong to more than one type. For example, with the noun toothbrush. Toothbrush is a common noun, which is the general name of a type of thing. Toothbrush is also a concrete noun because you can physically touch it and see it. It is a countable noun because you can say 1 toothbrush, 2 toothbrushes. It is also a compound noun because it is made up of 2 words. Tooth and brush. This was just a quick summary of types of nouns in English, and we will go into more detail about each type of noun in other videos.